Are you going to be speaking to the sub or to the original bill?
To the subs.
Okay, awesome. Well, we will get started. Go ahead.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, committee. The bill I have before you today is one that I believe is becoming more and more needed as we are starting to see increasingly more hostile type interactions between different political factions that we have within our society. And that is no different than what we're starting to see a lot within our education system, whether intended or unintended. The education system in our schools should be a place for children to learn, to not feel like they are being pushed or seen as agendas in one way or another as it pertains to political beliefs. And so what I'm trying to tackle today and what this bill does is it clarifies that flags that are political shall not be displayed within schools. There's also part to the sub here that you'll also notice may not apply too much to this committee, but it does expand the scope of this to also counties and cities as well. That anything that is a taxpayer-funded entity cannot be flying a political flag. So unless a flag is clearly defined that I have here in the bill, you are not allowed to display that flag so that we can keep political neutrality throughout our schools and any of our taxpayer-funded entities that we have. This is also going to put us more in line with what we're seeing from the federal side of things recently, as we saw any federal building now can only fly American flags as it comes down to those. A couple clarifications with this as it pertains to the K through 12. There are instances where in classrooms you have curriculum that is needed to use a flag, such as World War II, Civil War. You may have a Nazi flag, you may have a Confederate flag. And so you are allowed to display those flags for the purpose of those lesson plans. So if it's part of the curriculum, then that is okay. We also are only tackling flags. The definition of flag should be defined there in the substitute of the bill. Clearly what a flag is, not so this isn't banners, this isn't stickers, this isn't pins. We're keeping this very narrowed to flags specifically is what we're doing. And then there are some other subs and amendments on here that we'll be talking about that will help define some of the language of this bill. And so with that, I'll turn it over to the committee for any questions or comments.